My name is Nadia Rivera and I'm a documentary filmmaker.
I am a documentary filmmaker.
I am a documentary filmmaker.
Mi nombre es Maricruz Juárez y yo hago documentales.
I would hear these unbelievable stories about what it's like to come to this country, what it's like to not have a voice, what it's like to feel like you're left out always in conversation. And it just seemed like a logical step for me to ask them if they would be interested in making documentary films.
I'm basically take people with incredible stories, show them Final Cut, show them how to run a camera and sit back and become amazed.
Every Monday we get together, we eat together, we talk to each other about our documentaries, and most of our documentaries have to do with our personal lives. So we get to share a lot of our stories and we kind of become like a family.
Oh, aprendes de todo. Yo cuando empecé a estas clases, yo no sabía ni cómo prender una cámara. Yo no sabía ni dónde estaba el botón, o sea, nada. Y ahora ya hice 3 documentales.
Getting a powerful story across, I really like conveying powerful emotions in stories. So when I see people react emotionally to something I make, I know I've done my part.
What they're trying to tell is a story about themselves. I have made something that says to the world that I'm here and I matter and I count. And once that happens, there's no turning back.
The first day of class, they come in and it's Jeff and Craig, and they start talking about giving us cameras and going out and shooting a documentary. And I remember the first day I just thought, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong class. This isn't what I signed up for. I signed up for watching documentaries.
I thank God that I found Humanity in Focus in a way, because I would have never taken a class or a course in anything like this, because I didn't feel it necessary in my life. And now, not only is it necessary, but it's my mental health. So I'm very grateful for that.
I always think of documentary as a story of eyes. It's a story of people reacting to stories, and it's people telling stories. And also, it is just marvelous when there are people who have never had a voice.
My daughter, who was on meth, if she could see herself, or if people could understand, how easy they could, how easy it was for people to get the meth or to get the paraphernalia to use it, that maybe we could make a difference to stop it. It was therapeutic for me to do it, but I thought too, if I could make this and let her see herself high, that maybe she would quit.
By the grace of God, I did not have to experience homelessness, or I never had to crawl across a border from one country to another just to survive, or I have not been the victim of hideous crimes against people because of their race or their gender. I have been very fortunate, and to hear these stories of survival, that's what I get out of it, both good and bad.
Instead of just crying with a friend or with the therapist, if you share what you've been through in a film, some others can see that, and be touched by what you've been through and the way you got out of that situation.
A sense of, hey, I don't got it so bad. If they pulled through it, I can pull through it.
In the same time that we are learning how we can produce documentary, we are learning about different experiences that the students in this class are going through. That's the amazing time to me, because even we are part of the diversity and we don't know about what's happening around us. We are learning about different social issues. We are learning here about different real life situations.
Our bodies are our stories. And we have a body memory of stories that we carry with us. And to get them out in the world changes people's lives.
Si yo puedo decir, si yo muero mañana, yo tengo como algo que mis hijas me van a recordar por los documentales que yo he hecho. Yo pienso que estos documentales son sumamente importantes para el ejemplo que yo les quiero dar a ellas.
What we have to contribute to our community is something positive, and that we may not realize that it's making an impact right away, but somewhere down the line, a life, a family, a community will be affected. And I think that family is where it all starts. In my little, HIF family, we're making a difference somewhere, although we may not see it right away.
And then I look at these 35 people here. What did they get out of it? A meal, a bus pass, and childcare. And they're going to work 3 days a week for that. So what do they get out of it? A voice. And that's something that's a very pure documentary making.
I became from being a filmmaker to an activist. And this is how Humanities in Focus has changed my life, because I became a part of a political issue.
There's a hunger that cannot be banished with bacon and beans, and it's the hunger of the human spirit. And I think that's something that inadvertently, accidentally, we stumbled onto. And we're fortunate for that. These are your neighbors. Every time you look around, they're by you. These are the people you walk by that are invisible, and they shouldn't be invisible.
This is a graduation. When we hand those diplomas, there are tears in my eyes, and I have to fight it, because it's sort of like welcome to the fraternity of filmmaking.